Hey everyone, today we're going to be finishing up chapter 1 in This Holy Day. My book, This Holy Day, it was my last published release in 2025. The latest book that I've written, besides what I'm working on now and things like that. But This Holy Day, chapter 1, it was 5 different videos before this, and today we're going to conclude that. A friend of mine said that I needed some lights on this because it was really dark. So here we go. We're going to try it out so that it's brighter for the video. Okay, so what did we learn from this holy day? Every book I write, I have this little part in the back of each chapter that kind of helps us to reflect on what we learned in the book and stuff. All my books are that theme, show what you know. Why are you reading it? Why are you learning it? Why are you doing it? Are you doing it to just know it? Are you doing it to have more information, have more wisdom, understanding? But then after you get that wisdom and understanding, what do you do with it? You're meant to access it, just like the reason you go to work, you go to church, you go to class, you go to college. You learning all this stuff to actually do it. You're not just going with the flow. You're not just trying to check the boxes. So with my books, I always put at the end of each chapter a reflection and what did we learn from it and how can we include it in our lives. So this one on page 27 in chapter 1 of This Holy Day, it says, what do we pop fireworks for New Year's for now? Now what are we going to say? And if you didn't watch the other videos yet, you can go back or you can get the book. So it can help you to change religion and tradition in your holidays and make them all holy days. So what did we do? To celebrate the light in the darkness, the light that was first given to us on the day of creation. God said, let there be light. That light was Jesus, and that light is also Jesus in us. Decide that the new year we will pop fireworks in honor of the new creation in Christ we are, and let the old be gone and the new be here. Everybody wants that new year, that new option. They're like, goodbye 2025 or whatever year it is that you're in right now. And hello 2026 or whatever it is, the year that you're in now. And they're like, it's going to be new. It's going to be different. I'm going to change things. But then next day, the choices don't change. So the things don't change and the options don't change. A light switch is not going to go off. Fireworks not going to go off whenever you start to change little by little. As you grow, the Lord is going to shine this bright light on you, and you're going to be like a firework to everyone. That light in the darkness that everyone needs. That light that leads them to Christ because they get to see Christ in you. You're going to be the Bible you're packing around so that other people get to know him and get to see him through you and your actions. So this year, instead of saying, someone asking why you pop fireworks on New Year's, you'll be able to say, to celebrate the light and the darkness, to celebrate the first day of creation when God said, let there be light, to share, like in Matthew 5 on Jesus's first sermon when he said, I want you to be the light of the world. Celebrate you, that you're going to be the light. You're going to make a choice to be the light in the world, even brighter that year. 2, instead of New Year resolutions, what shall I do? What did we learn together? What shall you do this year instead of the New Year resolution or the traditional fast where you tell everybody you're fasting? I will have a new revelation. What can I do to be closer to the Lord? What can I do so that people can meet the Lord in you? Decide to do something like that. That way it's a choice. It's not something taken from you or something sacrificed. It's a choice you made, and that choice will last longer. 3, in fasting. What does God expect of me? He does not expect of you to tell everybody you're fasting, because he teaches us in Matthew 6 that when you tell people that you're fasting, you have canceled out the fast. All that's going to happen now is other people's going to know you're faithful to the Lord and you're being obedient to the Lord. And he says that's your blessing, that you let people know you're fasting, that you're fasting, and now they know you're a good person. Woohoo! Fireworks are going to go off. No, they not. You have to understand that when you're fasting, it's an intimate, private thing between you and the Lord. And when you do that, he says he'll bless you abundantly for it. So first, a fast should be private between you and the Lord unless you are in a group fast. See Matthew 6. You also need to understand why you are fasting at all. Fasting is to purge things that is not of God, to allow a closer bond with the Lord. In that intimacy, you will hear, feel, and receive deliverance. It's not really about the tradition of fasting or the tradition of fireworks or the tradition of a resolution or the tradition of saying goodbye that year and hello this year is going to be new and different. It's about new choices and new decisions and new faith and deliverance. Whenever you step into that new year, and the reason we talk about this so much is because it's January here and we kind of going with this book and the holidays that fall throughout the year, and helping to change traditional thinking, traditional worldly thinking. This book is designed, this holy day is designed by God to help us to break tradition and religion and to truly focus on the power and authority of Jesus Christ, that we can seek Him first and His right standing so all can be added to us every day, especially in a holiday. If you change the I to Y, it comes a holiday, and that's what we do because we're not of the world. We're of the Spirit. And when you're of the Spirit, you start acting like it. So then all your holidays, all your mornings, all your breakfasts, all your work days, all your Mondays, all your Sundays become about the Spirit, because your spirit lives on and your flesh does not. Your flesh is trying to have a party, your flesh is trying to chill. Whatever your flesh is, some people like their flesh commands rest, or some people's flesh commands shopping, eating, drinking, smoking, partying, overworking, overachieving, not achieving at all, being lazy, all these things. Everybody's flesh got its own personality, I guess you can say, but that personality is staying here. So it's trying to cater to itself the whole time it's here because it knows its time's limited. So if you understand that your spirit was here before your flesh, and your spirit's going to be here after your flesh, then you will start to care for your spirit. And guess what? Your spirit don't age. Your spirit don't have wrinkles. Your spirit don't have gray hair. Your spirit don't get sick or have get too large or get too small or get too tall or get too short or get too short of hair, too long of hair, too frizzy hair, too dry hair, too little ears, too big ears, too big nose. It doesn't have all those issues. It is of the Spirit. It is going to be beautiful. It's beautiful inside of you. And the more you feed it and cater to it, the more it will shine out of you. I think that's why my friend said I needed a light. She says that videos is making you dim and you're not dim. And now that I see it, I see the difference. But I was just trying to get this word out. I don't care. Anybody that knows me knows I'm going to get this word out on the street, in a crowd, to one person, whatever I got to do, because when God gives me a word, it's like, okay, I got to share it with somebody, no matter if it's one person or whatever, whoever He needs that person to see. And that's what you should do, because you're going to reach more people, not by followers or influencing or anything like that, just by your simple action and reaction every day reaches more people than you know. Even if you just meet up with one person a day because you may be ill or can't get out, and you maybe just see that one mail service or that one caregiver or whatever, you still reaching multitudes, because however your attitude is with them, however your actions are with them, however your reactions with them are, it's a seed planted, it's water fertilized on that person, and then that person goes out and reaches a person and another person and another person, because you're infectious. So why not be infectious for the Lord and understand that no matter what, you are reaching someone. God gave us the story of the talents with the men, 10 talents, 5 talents, and 1 talent for a purpose. Do not show up in heaven without that talent He invested in you, because He's counting on you to invest. Bye, everyone. I pray that you enjoy chapter 1 as much as I did when God taught it to me. And I pray that you actually use it and change religion and tradition in your life so that every day is a holy day. Bye.